Today's question is: what is alliteration? Have you ever noticed how certain words in poems or stories seem to dance together with the same sound? That's called alliteration. It's a way writers make words sound musical, memorable, and full of emotion. Alliteration gives language a special rhythm that draws readers in and makes words stick in their minds. Alliteration happens when words that are close to each other begin with the same sound. It's a simple yet powerful technique writers use to create a sense of flow in their language. By repeating these sounds, they can capture a reader's attention and set a certain mood or tone. Alliteration becomes much simpler when you understand a few basic ideas. Here are some important points to remember. Number 1, alliteration is created by using words that begin with the same consonant or vowel sound. Number 2, these words are placed closely together, one after another. Similar sounding syllables can also be used to form an alliterative effect. And number 4, there's no strict rule about how many words you must use. Even just 2 words with matching sounds can create alliteration. Let us study these following examples. Examples of alliteration using the B sound. Janie read a book by the babbling brook. The child bounced the ball at a backyard barbecue. The barbarians broke through the barricade. He acts silly at times, but he was blessed with a brilliant brain. The beautiful bouquet blossomed in the bright sun. Examples of alliteration using the C and K sounds. When the canary keeled over, the coal miners left the cave. The captain couldn't keep the men in the cabin. Erin cooked cupcakes in the kitchen. My Cadillac was completely crushed in a car crash. The candy was killing my cavity. Examples of alliteration using the CH sound. Despite their mother's warnings, the children chose to chew with their mouths open. The rich man was so cheap that it was chilling. The crowd cheered when the champion hit the challenger with a chair. We sat around the campfire and chomped on chunks of charred chicken. Change the channel. Examples of alliteration using the D sound. They would have been on time if they didn't dilly-dally. He dunked the delicious donut in dairy creamer. There is nothing but death in the desert during the day. I woke up at school in a slobbery pool. Though I used to be dry, now I'm drowning in drool. I dreamt of a drip-dropping drain in my dream. Examples of alliteration using the F and PH sounds. Your friends will flip-flop fast when facing trouble. Our financial future fell into a free fall. The stuntman flipped from a 40-foot Ferris wheel. I forgot my flip phone but felt free. That's the first photo of friends from the moon. Examples of alliteration using the G sound. When the tests were distributed, the guys grimaced and groaned. The girl grabbed the golden goose and ran. Grass grows greener in the graveyard. The ghouls and ghosts greeted the gangly goblins. I reached under the desk and grabbed the gross gum. Examples of alliteration using the H sound. The hummingbirds hovered in heavenly harmony. She happily helped the homeless. The hecklers hassled the humble harmonica player. After Monique dumped Brian, his heart hung heavily. Those horses have heavy hooves. Examples of alliteration using the J and G sounds. The gentle giant jumped in jubilation. Juggling jack-o'-lanterns is my job. He jobbed the javelin into the jail cell. Jellyfish have germs and jarring toxins. The gym was jammed with jelly jars and junk. Examples of alliteration using the L sound. Whenever he lied, he lisped a little. The lion licked his lips. Feeling rather lazy, he laid low in the lounge. We lamented the Lord's lost labor. Her love languished in the limelight. Examples of alliteration using the M sound. Menacing sounds of mashing metal machines emanated from the mines. All of the millionaire's money only made him more melancholy. My mother makes a mouth-watering mincemeat pie. There are madmen in the middle of those mountains. Most monsters don't mind making messes. Examples of alliterations using the N, GN, and KN sounds. My neighbors are not normally noisy. I knew that she'd be a natural at kneading the noodle dough. The ninjas gnashed their knives and nailed their targets. The newt nuzzled in a narrow nook. Mom nabbed her niece by the nape of her neck. Examples of alliteration using the P sound. The prince pressed the royal seal on the purple parchment. A paper plane passed over my head. The parrot perched upon the pirate's peacoat. Sue went to the party and pretended that she was people person. The girls played patty cake on the park bench. Examples of alliteration using the R and WR sounds. The red roses were wrapped in ribbons. She rarely reads. She'd rather write her own books. A radar ring rippled across the monitor. Those ravenous research rabbits have gone rabid. The reporter wrote about the rebel raid. Examples of alliteration using the S and C sounds. The snake slithered across the sandy seaside. My sassy sister slapped the villain silly. That's the sound of someone sipping soup for supper. She sniffed and smelled sage and sassafras. Seeking sanctuary, they formed a circle of spears. Examples of alliteration using the SH sound. She should share her sherbet with her sister. A shard of shrapnel shaved her shoulder blade. The sheep were schlepping shyly by the shark tank. He found a shell that even shimmered in the shade. The sheriff wore a shiny star-shaped shield. Examples of alliteration using the ST sound. The store clerk stood and stared at me in stupor. She stuck the stolen stapler in her suitcase. The students threw stones through the stained glass steeple. Everything rested on the strength of the steel structure. Stern winds through still waters. Examples of alliteration using the T sound. The teacher took the troublemaker's toys. They trounced us in the tried and true tradition. The tattletale tried to tell the teacher. Try the turkey tacos. They're quite tasty. The tornado tossed the trailer like a trash can. Examples of alliteration using the V sound. The vapid vixen vented her various vexations. Valiance is a virtue often vacant from this vermin. We viewed the verdant valley's vaunted vegetation. The ventriloquist varied his voice vociferously. Her views on vices were vaguely veiled at best. Examples of alliteration using the W sound. The wind was whistling through the whipping willows. Construction workers whistled at the women. We welcomed all the wise men from the west. Don't wage a war of words against the world. The waffles worsened while the waiter waited. Examples of alliteration using the Y, EU, and U sounds. In her youth, she yearned to wander yonder Europe. I'm used to yelling at you, yellow bellies. Your usefulness was used up yesterday. And examples of alliteration using the Z and X sound. My zodiac was zooming toward the zenith. The Xanthus xenophobes were overzealous. The player zipped by the zonal defense and zeroed in on the end zone.